Hey guys, welcome to our BankNifty analysis video for tomorrow, 8th May. We will be starting with new week. On Friday, we had a very bearish movement wherein we closed somewhere around near 42,661. This is touching the pivot level, so we can expect market to cap down tomorrow somewhere around 42,473 or 42,450, and there is a highly chance or a likely chance that it would move down if it opens below. So the first resistance which comes in is in between 42,325 and 41,885 level. So we could expect 42,000 level tomorrow itself. Post that, if market changes in the next week, we could see market moving back upward to 44,000 levels. So it's pretty simple that whenever market opens up above the pivot ranges, it is likely to touch to the pivot, take the support from pivot and go back, head back. Almost all the analysis right now are saying the market may change or market may even go to bearish movement due to the global cues, but it is likely possible that it would change its course from these levels. Let's see what could happen tomorrow or in the coming week. Let's switch to weekly and let's see what it says for the coming week. Check what are the tomorrow's pivots, and tomorrow pivots are almost coinciding with the last week pivot. So it is likely that market will move down towards 42,000 levels. Tomorrow itself we would see 42,300 or 40,000 levels, and then market will give us an expiry somewhere near 42,000 level. Try to buy puts on each of these bounces and hold on there. Just to bring to your notice, I have created one of a new indicator which gives a pretty good result on 5-minute, 1-minute and different time frames. I'll just take the settings and this up, and so we don't need this pivot. This is the So what it basically does is it plots three beautiful lines: green, blue and red. These are green is based on high values, blue is based on closing, and red one, as it suggests, is based on the low prices of each candle. It works best on 1-minute time frame, 3-minute time frame. What we need to do is, if market opens like on Friday, market opened near below pivot levels and it stayed below the pivot levels. However, when should we take a position? Because market opened below and it went back to test the pivot level, and there was likely a chance that it would have crossed these levels and went back to a normal 43,000 or 44,000 levels, which everybody was expecting. But these three lines, what they predict is where the market is likely to head. So this was likely to head upwards. However, market did not cross this level, and once it broke this red line, we should buy puts or go short on BankNifty. And our stop loss will be the blue line. I prefer the green line better, but based on your risk taking capacity, we can consider either a blue or a green line. Now the stop loss is pretty small. So when we take when will we take an position? So whenever a candle closes outside the these lines, and it has to trade outside of this pivot. So once it touches pivots, or in case if it doesn't touch the pivot also, and if it crosses these lines in and goes down, what we'll do is we need to wait for a candle to form, and whenever a high is broken of this candle, we will take a position. So we would have taken a position at 43,434 when this candle broke 43,434 level, which is somewhere around 1105. Our stop loss would be 43,474, or I would say 43,480, just to be at the safer side. We took a position at 43,435 and 80 is our support or stop loss, which comes around 55 points, and in option it comes around 25 to 30 odd points. So 25 points or 30 points at 30 points is nothing but 750 rupees of stop loss per lot. Now what a target would be? Our target would be double this, which is 70 points, or in this scenario 110 to 120 points, or I would say 140 points. So 43,434 minus 100 points is 40,334, and minus additional 40 points gives us 43,294 levels or 84 levels. And market C, the market went down to 226 levels. Time frame, about how much time it took? It took 1, 2, 3, 4, and at the 5th minute everything was done. Clean clear. Our targets achieved. We took almost around 70 points in BankNifty. 70 points in BankNifty is equivalent to 1500 rupees per lot. What my suggestion is, if you plan to buy more than one lot, I would suggest to put 50% at 40 or 50 points and then trail a stop loss. So what would happen is, even in case if your stop loss is hit, so this blue line also, if the stop loss hits, what happens is it would hit at a profitable scenario, or even in case if it is a stop loss hit, it would be lesser than the 35 points, so you should plan for. Benefit of this is we booked 50 points first itself, because in few 5 minutes or less we would be getting 50 points in BankNifty easily with this indicator. What would happen is, once we have booked 50 points, we always stay in profit. Target is to stay in profit. Now, if we would have booked a 50 point stop loss and carried our trade, how much would we have earned on the rest of the item? So it went to somewhere around 43,029 level, almost 434 to 35 point. Now imagine if we bought it at here and delta is 50 by 50, leaving everything aside, even this would have given us a 225 point movement. Considering you bought 2 lots of BankNifty, which should be a stop loss of 1500 rupees, a risk of 1500 rupees, what we would have earned is 50 points for one lot, which is 1250 rupees, and almost around 200 rupees for the another lot, which is around 5000 rupees. So overall, for 2 lots, we would have earned 6500 rupees for a risk of rupees 1500, which turns out to be almost a 1:4:5 risk to reward ratio. Let's go back and check if it works on any other days also. So this is the reason I say I try to keep a stop loss a little bit away. The reason is it would happen here. How I treat these events is, if I miss a rally here, I would buy when it breaks back, and I'll keep a stringent stop loss of this red line then. Not even a single penny. Even if it crosses below, I will book the loss. The reason is, already the market had given a rally and we are just trying to ride it again. However, see what would be a scenario on 4th of May, which is Thursday. That is an expiry day. So considering, like, okay, market is giving some movement, what a general idea or a general pivot trader would have done is he would have bought this trade at when it bounced back from here. But what would happen is the next trade or so we could have hit a stop loss because this is Bank Nifty. It is Thursday. There is a high chance of a theta decay. So what we should do is, if the price is above pivot and our lines are also above the pivot, we will wait for a confirmation. What is confirmation? Confirmation is nothing but wait for it to cross. Here it crossed but did not break a high. Here it did not even cross. Here it crossed. See this. We would take a trade here, which is 43,320 level. It did come down. That's fine. But a stop loss, which is 40,300. It is not broken. 43,328 is a buy, or say 330 is a buy, and 307 is a stop loss, which is merely 22 to 23 points on a Bank Nifty. So when you convert it into an option, it is merely 10 to 11 points. Now, even if we consider 1:5 target, it is 50 points. So let's read this. Did we achieve the 50 points? So 384. Well, no, we did not achieve here. Yes, by here. So 328 we will wait for 428. So here, almost around 500 points of rally, and we would have achieved a target of 50 points. My suggestion is to book 50 points here and wait and trade. Now see this. Even when we trailed our stop loss with the blue line and we bought it here, which is 43,318 or 328 level, where we book is around 346 level, which is still higher than our buy price. So we booked 50%, which is 50% quantity, that is a profit of 1500 rupees, and then maybe a loss of 100 to 200 rupees here, or we might have even a short profit of like 100 rupees, which would achieve our brokerage. So in any of these scenario, we would turn up in profit. Now what we would have done is we would have again entered here, and which is 366 level, and the stop loss is 347 level, which is again 20 points, 20, 21, 19 points ideally, but we'll consider 20 points. And it gave a high of 469, bought at what? 365, 469. You see this? So you would have earned it twice in one day, or if you would have carried this rally up to the highest level, or trail your rally with the red line as a stop loss, because in any of this scenario, green is buy and trade signal for calls and red is stop loss, vice versa. Red is buy and trade signal for puts and green is stop loss. I trail it on blue line to be at a safer side if the market is trending. But on days like Thursdays, it is better to add positions, or at least half them at 50%, and trail them with the red line as a stop loss. What would we have achieved in case if we trail 320 or 28 level to 721? Is again a 400 points of run. 400 points of run on an expiry days, we converts to 200 to 250 points. But I would still say it's, if it is 200 points, again it is for 2 lots, we would have achieved 6,500 rupees, considering we book at 50 points here. Now, how about a trending day, which was on 3rd May. Now, market opened up, we bought that down, our lines are down, they are moving up, we won't take a trade because what we need to do is we need to buy put whenever a closing is observed. Here it did not break any high. Okay, it did not break any high here. It broke a high here, which is around 43,173. Stop loss is 202, which is 30 points, means 15 points of stop loss. So 60 points of target. 60 point is 43,100, I would say, and it did achieve the 60 point stop loss target. Even if we trailed it and hit a stop loss, we would still hit a stop loss almost around cost to call. Okay, not cost to call this time. This time we would have booked a loss of 20 points. So 20 point is 500 rupees in BankNifty. We booked a profit of 50% here, which is 250 rupees. Booked a loss of 50 points. Again took a position here. Again booked the profit 1250. Again hit a stop loss, and then there is no trade here, and it just continued up in uptrend. I don't care to take any trade. I personally would never take a trade or suggest a trade in this kind of moves. Reason is we don't know if BankNifty would turn back down. Again, let's go in a uptrending day, or not a trending day, actually a range bound day when the market is up. So market open gapped up, and it again stayed in the same way. We would have booked 50% profit, stop loss, profit, stop loss, nothing. So here almost twice we would have booked profit and twice a stop loss. So in all we won't gain anything this day, and it is fine. Let's come to Monday. Okay, sorry, Monday was already. So in overall, if we consider these 3 days, 1, 2, 3 and the 4, on all trading days we would have earned, if we trade somewhere around 6,500 to 7,000 rupees, which comes to around 14,000 rupees, or say like 13,000 rupees at the safer side. And on this kind of day we would have earned like around 1,500 rupees, or like 2,000 rupees, or it's at 1,500 rupees only. We trade to one trade, book 50% profit. Sorry, here we took a trade, book 50%, hit the stop loss. That's it, done. But here we book the stop loss of say like around for 2,000 rupees. Here also we book the stop loss of 2,000 rupees in case if we book, because we won't book any losses here because it would be a net nil day. This would be a loss making day if we did not manage our trade properly. But in any scenarios we consider this as a loss one day, loss 2 day, profit 1 day, profit 2 day. So 2 day profit, 2 day loss. Now loss is 2,000 rupees, profit is 14,000, 13,000. Oh Lord, we could have made 11,000 rupees for the investment. So on an average the option would range around 200 actually to 300 rupees. Even if you consider 300 rupees and about 50 quantities, it counts to 15,000 rupees. So an ROI is almost around 70% in a week. Now, what is challenge? Challenge is we are emotional fools and we don't trade accordingly, because I even didn't trade. Now, my target is I'll publish all my videos in upcoming days. I'll ensure that I trade it accordingly and make sure I publish each of these videos every day. So stay tuned, stay safe, happy trading.